And then the Germans, Jakob, Loski, Klemke, and Balecki.
And we're off and racing now. Last weekend's order, we had the Hungarians take out the gold, the Chinese in second, and the Canadians come home with the bronze. It was a close race, Ross, last weekend, so we'll see what they can do this weekend. It does look like the Chinese have had the better of the start from the field, from the Hungarians in the white boat. They're third from the top of the screen, and the Canadians on the bottom. Watch out for them at the end, but it is the Chinese crew at the moment really starting to lengthen out into their stroke and starting to get some good reach on the front as the Hungarians start to move forward. The Hungarians have grown up together, I'm sure. They start paddling before they can walk almost in Hungary, and so they know these girls like the back of their hand, I'm sure, and they'll be really looking to push for a gold medal at this weekend's World Cup. So it is still Hungary from China, from Canada, from Germany. That is how the order lands at the moment as we go through the 250.
Yeah, it looks like at this stage another good performance by the Hungarians. Can the Chinese pull them back? The Canadians have dropped right back. I'm surprised to see how far back they are, but let's watch for a big finish from the Canadian quartet. Look like they might be having a bit of directional problems down there for the Canadians, but look at Hungary out in front. Now China slowly starting to eat back into that lead. Hungary in front though, they look pretty determined. China trying to get to them. Maybe they've just drawn up in touching distance, but it is still Hungary in front. China getting closer with every stroke. Hungary, though, continuing to hold on. The Canadians back in third and the Germans back in fourth position. But the Hungarians, they're digging deep now as they get towards the finish line. It's going to be a repeat of last week. It's going to be Hungary first, China second, and the Canadians coming down now will take third position. I think, as you said, Elise, that's a carbon copy of last week's result, and there's the German quartet bringing up fourth position. But a good result for these Hungarians, as you said, at least they've been paddling for so long. They grew up, I'm sure, paddling together. They get the thumbs up from the Canadians. See you at the World Champs, the Canadians say. Sure thing, the Hungarians say. We've won 2 in a row, so why wouldn't we be there? And the Chinese in second spot. Just they've got so much talent in China. They'll be interested to see the quartet that they take to the World Championships later this year. So good race all round, but the Hungarians finish, at least, with the biggest smiles.
Absolutely, and as you can see there, the Canadians on the screen, I would hazard a guess that this is one of the hardest boats to paddle. Canoeing, for those of you watching who don't know, canoes don't have a rudder, so they steer with their stroke, and so the paddler at the back there in particular is trying to ensure the boat is keeping straight in the lane, and obviously 4 people moving their bodies that vigorously through the boat as well can really throw off your balance. And I think most people, even if they tried to sit in one of these, they would end up upside down. So to see these girls be able to put together 4 of them and a C4 so beautifully and looks so seamless and paddling so well together is great to see. I said see a lot of times then, but you know what I mean. I am very impressed by these girls. I am a kayaker. I sit on my bum. I'm not a canoeer, and I take my hat off to every canoeer out there because it is a very, very difficult sport, and particularly the C4. So good to see those girls putting together a good performance.
And there we have confirmation. Hungary with the gold. China pick up the silver, and Canada